All right, are y'all ready to keep laughing? Awesome. So I'm about to welcome to the stage my friend David. Get out here.
What's up, guys? Hey, it's fake. Relax. Hope you guys enjoyed my Uso brother dance impression. I worked all last night for that. All right. Before I start, if you guys hear a beep, don't worry. Everything is fine. Everything is under control. It's just my smoke detector. I haven't fixed it yet, and it's not because, I'm black or anything, because that would be racist. Why does every single black household have a smoke alarm that's been dying since 2011? I know the answer, ladies and gentlemen. It's because black people, we treat it like it's a part of our family. Yeah, like it chips in $20 for the Thanksgiving party or pays rent. Yeah. The crazy part is we don't even fix it. We'll be like, beep, beep. What the heck was that? That's just DeAndre. Don't worry about it. He be doing that sometimes. Like, what the heck? I feel like there's a deeper issue at hand, perhaps a policy issue, government issue. Don't worry. I will be discussing that during my TED Talk. Oh, I'm sorry, comedy set. All right, so, after many years of research and data collection at Stanford University, I've made a quick list of things white people cannot live without. So number one, we have the breeding of small dogs. If you are white and you're in the audience and you love the breeding of small dogs, I want you to clap and cheer. Okay, I did not expect that during rehearsal, but that definitely would be noted, okay? The next two things on the list, no need to clap and cheer. We have professional hockey. And lastly, and most importantly, audience, I want you guys to pay very close attention. It's unlimited breadsticks at Olive Garden. Yeah, they say diversity is improving in America, but let's be honest, Olive Garden breadsticks are still 110% white. That's basically their Juneteenth. White people's idea of freedom equals, God damn it, no one can stop me from getting unlimited carbs while annoying the food staff. I've been a fool since middle school, right? And when I tell people I do stand-up comedy, they're surprised. They're like, David, what are you doing? You're gonna embarrass yourself on stage. I'm like, hey man, you can't shine if you can't grind. Am I right? But yeah, no, stand-up comedy is an amazing art form. You can truly express yourself, make new friends. It's cool, right? But it gets a bad rep sometimes, and I don't really blame people for thinking that. People think it's just some guy on stage being an asshole and forcing everyone around him to subscribe to a reality that's not real. Kind of reminds me of the time when I went to Best Buy, then I went to Geek Squad because my laptop was overheating. I would further explain that joke, but I don't want to project my insecurities on stage. I think comedy and just laughter in general is really good for conflict resolution. Try explaining to your black friend that Waffle House doesn't sell cinnamon rolls. You got to ease into that type of trauma, You don't want to start the convo like, hey, twin, they don't got him. That's how you start a Boondocks episode, trust me. I went to Stanford, I went to Ivy League, so I know what I'm talking about, right? But yeah, you got to be like, hey, listen, man, they focus on traditional American diner fare, like waffles, eggs, hash browns, steaks. Oh my God, is that a chair? Hope you guys enjoyed that Boondocks reference act. I worked really hard on that. But yeah, AI is taking all our jobs, these massive layoffs right before the holiday season. People are starving. It's tragic. And it's really bad for the youth because, young kids can't even enjoy college. College is where you make new friends, formulate your thinking, get tattoos you can hide from your parents, while also drop shipping Chinese brands. Speaking of Chinese brands, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor for this comedy set is Blue Chew, have better sex. And remember, fellas, foreplay begins for women right after sex is done. Trust me on this. Trust me. I watch YouTube videos, okay? Yeah, I'm about to get a studio apartment, guys. I appreciate it. I truly believe in the mantra that you made it in life when you don't have roommates anymore, So apparently I earned that privilege of living in a 440 square feet apartment. But real talk though, I think studio apartments are a little weird to me. You can't masturbate in them, Everything's just too close, there's no privacy. You'll be like in bed, and then your plates can see you touching yourself. Yeah. Let's say, you're watching anime lesbians on your iPad. Your mom gave to you because you did summer reading. Things are getting hot and heavy. And then out of nowhere, your refrigerator makes that creepy ice maker sound. It scares you. It scares you so bad that, you nut all over your coffee table. And now what, huh? Like, what am I supposed to do? I hate saying this joke because, I don't want people to come to my crib, right? And they're all awkward, like, oh my, I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, is there nut right there? I'm like, no, it's a toaster. Why would there be nut in the toaster? What the fuck? So, yeah, I think it's pretty insane to dream about being a D-list celebrity. Yeah. Think of all the greats we have in society right now, like Lizzie McGuire, Nash Greer from Vine, Paul George. Yeah. I don't want to be an A-list celebrity. I think that's too ghetto. I want to be just famous enough where TMZ spells my last name wrong. I want something... I think everyone in the audience can agree on this. We want to feel important in life. We want to feel like we did something. For me, I want to be in movie credits, right? I want my name under something so quirky, silly, stupid, interesting, awesome. David Alayande, artistic consultant. Fun fact, that was actually Jim Carrey's name in Sonic 3 in the credits. So the more you know, right? But yeah, I want to have friends in Illuminati as well. What's wrong with that? I want friends in Illuminati. Or some weird secret society so I can shed light on how Olive Garden breadsticks are just another example of this liberal Jew-run media. That was my Gen Z redneck impression. It really hurts my throat when I do it, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I need some water. Thank you. Okay, let's be honest though. Where's all this bread coming from, huh? Unlimited breadsticks? Something doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Yeah. Let's see what's on the list next. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, awesome. I really hate commercials, They suck. I be like at the crib watching basketball, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck? I can't even know what this commercial's about until the very end. Everything's a surprise. It's weird to me. Have you guys seen that one commercial where that Asian lady has a black eye? Really? It's all over BT. Is it cool if I reenact the commercials for you guys? Okay, cool. So I'll give you guys a premise. So it's pretty much this woman, she comes on the screen and she's crying. So it kind of goes like this. I smoke crack! My husband beats me. He smashed my face through a mirror. He forces me to watch recordings of him having sex with other women. And then a voice out of nowhere goes, I say ICDC college! I say ICDC college! I say call up ICDC college! I'm so ICDC college! Yeah. Like, what the fuck was that? Is this like domestic abuse or therapy or is it night school? What are they advertising? I don't know. You know, it's weird. So, yeah, so let's see what's on the list. Okay, awesome. You know, I love Spider-Man 2. That's my favorite movie, but I don't go around saying my favorite film was Spider-Man 2. I think that's very cringe. I think anyone that watches a movie for the first time and describes it in way too much detail is doing too much. You know, they sound like Butters from South Park trying to explain traditional American diner fare at Waffle House. They sound like K-pop Demon Hunters was an idealistic spinoff of Enemies to Lovers. I really enjoyed that theme of Dimple Babies versus industry plants. I'm gonna stop you right there, twin. You sound ridiculous. What channel is this on? For real, what channel is this on? I just asked if it was good or not. You know, I thought this was BET. Now I feel like I owe you therapy or, you know, a perk 30. Yeah, it's very weird. Have you guys seen in the paper about that guy that had sex with an artificial intelligence robot? So, what? Okay. You know, I was reading the paper and like supposedly he had sex with an artificial intelligence robot, and it's crazy. I can't believe it. I spelled my name wrong. Okay. But yeah, you know, I'll own this soon. You know, my name is David, right? I love my name. It's a very respectable name. You know, can't go wrong with it, but I notice society treats name changes like career promotions. You know, you start, you know, at David, giving LinkedIn energy, you wear a banana tie occasionally, then you're at Davy, you know? Now you're in California sipping on peppermint matcha while reading a book called How to Make White People Laugh. And you buy plants to impress bisexual women. And you're wearing a hoodie that says government on it. Then finally, you're in upper middle management. Your name is Dave. Yeah. Now you love hockey. You love gambling. You know? And you get notifications from Snapchat, from e-girls, promoting their OnlyFans with feet pics. And you have a dialed-in skincare routine of a La Roche-Posay brightening cleanser. You use it every single morning and every single night. But I really appreciate you guys. My name is David Allende. Thank you guys so much.